So the system, I guess, is working fine. Maybe it's the players' fault. Stevie, what do you make of
fine for everybody else.
Working fine for everybody else. But Stevie, your thoughts on, once again, what Ruben Amorim has had to say?
Yeah, I think until he starts winning games, he's going to get the system thrown at him every single time he sits down at a desk and does an interview. I mean, and it's hard not to do that because, again, this nonsense about they're getting better. Him and his Palmer-esque at Chelsea coming out with the same stuff. There's nothing on the field of play that you can agree with them that has gotten better. Nothing has gotten better. And that's why we keep throwing this system at them. Because, yes, I believe that regardless of the system, the squad of players they have aren't good enough to be competing at the top end of the Premier League. So that's got nothing to do with the system. That's just got to do with the players they have in the squad. But whilst they're losing games, whilst he's not changing anything at all in terms of tactics and system, then it's going to be thrown at him every time he sits in front of a microphone, and rightly so. Because every coach I know, when you keep banging the drum a certain way and it's not working, you change it because it's not working. So, yeah, he better get used to it because he's clearly not going to change anything. And it seems unlikely that much is going to change with Manchester United, with the performances and the results. So he better get ready for more system talk. More system talk.
But Shaka, give me a prediction for this one. How do you see this going?
I'll be honest, and I've said this, over the last couple of seasons, every time a Manchester United manager has needed a result, they've somehow got one. And yes, Sunderland...
Shaka, you've gone for the United win.
I've gone for the United win for exactly that reason. Sunderland, as good as they've been playing this season, they still are a newly promoted team. They're coming to Old Trafford. I just feel that Manchester United get a result, and the only reason I can come up with is because we've seen this play out time and time again for both Amorim and Ten Hag. Whenever they desperately need a result, they somehow get it. And that just kind of kicks the can down the road. We start having the conversation about their futures in another couple of weeks. But this cycle just somehow keeps repeating itself. So that's why I've gone United again.
Well, I appreciate that Shaka went for a bold prediction there. But Jan, you're on the fence again. You've gone
bold.
for another draw in this one. If he gets the draw, will it be enough to keep his job, though?
Well, I said on the other show, I think for a couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure who I stole the quote from because we read a lot of quotes, but Manchester United just got enough good players to save managers who are too bad for them. So they do that all the time. I don't think it go down to this. I mean, in my position, when you are pitch side, you work with the managers, you like someone, you dislike someone because they are rude or not polite or whatever they are in their position. Amorim is the nicest man alive, but he will be fired soon. That has nothing to do with any result or whatever. Because yes, Stevie, I'm with Stevie, they don't have enough players to be in the top, but they got enough players to be much higher than they are now and last season. I mean, there are teams up in the top half of the table who don't have the squad that is having. And look at all the players who's leaving now. I mean, this week, you probably talked about that at the show. Rasmus Højlund is brilliant in the Champions League. No, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it.
No, rightfully so. Everyone's thriving.
But I'm just saying it because he won't be fired if he doesn't win or win against Sunderland. It's just a delay. It's just a delay because he will end up being fired. Why? Because the team is not getting better. I mean, we knew that. They beat Chelsea. We all knew that they would lose against Brentford or have a bad game because it's been like this for 2-3 years, 2-3 seasons, and they had to pay for it. The manager who did that. Is Amorim the only problem at Manchester United? Of course not. This is a club that is in every department struggling at the moment. I just think the only thing that saves him now is that Wilcox and Barrera, the CEO and the head of recruitment of sport, they are too invested in him and they want to see him succeed. Having seen in Germany where Leverkusen fired Ten Hag after 2 games, and I spoke to their CEO before the game against Frankfurt, and they said they should have fired him before the season.